Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Sonya Maya Psychology. This is a place where I talk about sex education, psychology, and relationships. If you like that kind of thing, finger that like and hit that subscribe, smash that subscribe button for your girl. I've been trying to post every week as much as I possibly can. This is going to be a shorter post. I wanted to take a moment to talk about some responses I got on Instagram. I asked the question, what do people think about while they are getting head? Because I posted a video last week revealing what people tend to think about when they're giving head. And yeah, I got more responses for the contrary of the person receiving. So I wanted to go over those and also give some pointers, some mentality shifts that could be helpful while you're receiving pleasure. So when I posted this on my Instagram story, I said intrusive thoughts are welcome, anything bizarre, anything random, funny, etc., etc., pleasurable fantasy, those types of things. And yeah, let's see what I got. Let's react to them together. One person said, "Is she down to 69?" That is totally valid. And I wonder if that person actually said something in the moment, like, "Do you want a 69? How do you like 69ing?" That kind of thing, instead of just keeping it in their mind and fantasizing about 69. It's interesting because the 69 position, very popular, and a lot of people have a hard time with it. I'm definitely conflicted about 69. I think it can be really hot in terms of foreplay, maybe not super sustainable to do for a long period of time. Of course, this depends from person to person, but I personally like to enjoy my pleasure as I'm enjoying it and not be multitasking. So if you're a multitasker, maybe 69ing is like your favorite thing. I think it also depends on if you like to be on the top or the bottom. But yeah, I'm more of like, let's give and then receive, or receive and then give, than 69, even though it can be fun, more so as a foreplay. But let me know if you like 69ing below, because I think it varies from person to person. But yeah, super hot foreplay for sure. Oh wow, that is feeling too good. Not too fast, not too fast. Gotta please her. And then star, 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 star. I like that. Maybe like, fuck, I like that. That's new. Okay. Not too fast. Like, okay, so you don't want to bust too fast because you want to keep enjoying it. I see. And I want to please her. I like that mentality. I'm very much a advocate for she comes first type of thing. So if you're thinking I gotta please her, maybe make a habit of making your female partner come first, because then you can feel less of that urgency to please her while getting your pleasure, if that makes sense. LOL. Normally it's, damn, this is nice. If only I can return the favor at the same time. Okay, sounds like we have another fan of 69ing. Or maybe you want to give and receive, but you don't necessarily like the multitasking aspect. That makes sense. In the moment, concentrating on what I'm doing. Okay, so this person is receiving oral, but concentrating on what he is doing, because this seems to be from a male profile. Most of them seem to be male this time, which is totally fine. If you notice that you're thinking about what you're doing, then doing your best to redirect, kind of like if you're doing a meditation practice and you notice that you're having thoughts about thinking yourself, oh, I just had a thought, but I'm going to refocus on the pleasure, because there's nothing more freeing than practicing mindfulness and being able to apply it to your sex life. Can I tell her to stop looking at me so I don't have to fake feeling amazing with my expression? Okay, it sounds like this person has a bit of anxiety around the eye contact. So I wonder if this person has a hard time with that level of intimacy, because eye contact can be very intimate. They feel like they have to fake feeling amazing with their expression. A couple different ways you could go about this. You could practice the exposure of getting more comfortable with the intimacy of staring into someone's eyes while they're going down on you, or you can close your eyes or look somewhere else and practice staring into that person's eyes in a different way. I mean, I think it really depends on the dynamic, right? You might not feel as comfortable doing that with the casual dynamic, but if you are dating someone and it's a romantic partner, you might want to do some self-exploration and self-reflection about why it's so hard to look into each other's eyes while getting it. And if you're faking the pleasure, then maybe communicating, maybe figuring out what you like and being able to talk about it with that person, align with those things. Because I definitely am not a fan of faking that it feels good in the moment. Absolutely not. Is she going to suck my dick faster? Okay. You could always say, hey, go a little faster. Nothing wrong with that. Please don't bust. Okay, we have another person who is having anxiety about finishing too quickly. Would love to watch her do this with another guy or guys. Okay. We got a little bit of a cuckolding. Nothing wrong with cuckolding as long as everything is consensual. You know what I mean? A lot of people have that fantasy where they want to see their partner with other people. Nothing wrong with that. Want a little threesome action? Someone said it's a pity BJ. That's interesting. I have so many questions. Why do you feel like it's a pity VJ? Ugh, I don't even know what I have to say about that, but very interesting. Thank you for sharing. Does she enjoy it as much as I enjoy giving and receiving? Does she feel obligated if she doesn't enjoy it? That's a valid one. You want someone to be enjoying pleasing you as much as you enjoy receiving or pleasing them. So I feel like this is a really common and relatable one. So thank you for sharing. Especially if you're the kind of person that takes care of others, that really cares for the other person's experience. If you feel a vibe that they're not enjoying pleasing you, then it might make you feel self-conscious. Guys do it better than some girls. Okay, interesting. I think it depends on the person to person, not gender. But it sounds like this person has had their own experiences with different people and they're comparing and contrasting in a way that works in their brain. But I'm going to make this woman explode when this goddess. I'm going to make this woman explode when this goddess slut is finished. Okay, that's some fantasy thought. I'm going to make this woman explode. Okay, so I'm going to please her when this goddess slut is finished. It's so interesting to see the word goddess and slut together. That is so interesting. I mean, a lot of people like that in like a kinky, freakish type of way, to be called that. Lick the clit. Feel far back. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm getting the soul sucked out of me. I feel like that one is definitely a common one. Soul sucked out of me. Hey, this feels familiar. Oh, I remember. Don't come yet. Don't come yet. Don't come yet. Okay, another one anxious about coming too fast. Lick it, slurp it, suck it, baby. Okay, don't finish too quickly. Another one. Yep, very common. What is she thinking about? LOL and oh fuck. Don't come yet. What is she thinking about? And I don't want to finish yet. To be honest, I wonder how long she can take it getting it down her throat. Valid question, valid question. So yeah, those are the responses I got, and here are some thoughts on my feedback, I guess. So you want to definitely focus on the pleasure in the moment, which is easier said than done. But if you notice that you're having thoughts like, I wonder if they're enjoying it too, totally valid to care for your partner's experience. But when you have that thought, think to yourself, do I enjoy giving my partner pleasure? I enjoy it, so maybe they enjoy it too. And hoping that they're honest about things that they like to do. And I encouraged my last video for the giving head feedback to let your partner know when you're enjoying giving them that pleasure because of what I'm talking about in this video. Hearing your partner say you taste so good and I love pleasing you is so hot because it can help take away that anxiety of like, are they actually enjoying this? Which is why I was encouraging that. But you want to be honest, only honest compliments when it comes to that type of thing and dirty talk. A lot of people in the responses were saying that they were feeling anxious about finishing too fast. And what I would like to say about that is talking to your partner about edging and communicating, be like, if it feels too intense, then having a code word for when to stop, that type of thing. Or if you want to switch from getting head to doing something else, if you feel like you're about to finish, that might be a good time to redirect and try a different position because at least you're giving yourself a break from the stimulation. I can see why that might be anxiety provoking, especially if you want to do different types of sexual acts afterwards. You might not want to bust because maybe you want to have penetrative sex after or something like that, which is totally valid. Because a lot of men have a hard time getting hard right away. It's very rare for someone to have a short refractory period, meaning they bust and they're able to get hard again and be aroused and they're able to have an erection again and continue the sex. It's very, very uncommon. And as you get older, that gets even harder to do. Pun intended, I guess. But yeah, these were the responses I got about what people think about when they are getting head. And if you're comfortable, let me know below. What do you think about when someone's giving you head? I find this to be an interesting, entertaining, and educational conversation because it can help us destigmatize these topics and get more comfortable. And if we see someone else have a thought that we usually have, it can help us feel less alone. validated, if you will. I find it validating. You know, we talk about intrusive thoughts, and it's like, oh, okay, it is pretty normal for me to have a thought like this while I'm trying to please someone or get pleased, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you're comfortable, share below. And thank you so much for watching a Sonya Maya psychology video. I will see you next week for another post. Don't forget to finger that like and subscribe button, you know, involve them in the foreplay a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Everyone make pleasurable decisions and decisions because you deserve it. You really, really do. See you next time.